Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Scopeleos, and I'm bringing you a tutorial on a variety of topics. I'm basically just gonna make stuff up as I go. This is called ad-libbing. So once you've created your text object from MoGraph, you are going to want to highlight it, and in this bottom box, you can do depth, subdivision, and change your text. So I'm just gonna write scope, and you can actually, I'm gonna line this up. I'm gonna set it up. It's a fucking setup. Alright, so grabbing that, then you can click on font. I already have Jungle Life there. So then I will add caps. Usually I just go default and it's good enough for me. I'm not really too hard to impress. Alright, let me see what white with reflection does. It might be bomb, might be not. Oh, okay, I'm gonna compare this real quick. Compare and contrast. So, yeah, school started out for me, and that was fucking gay. Actually, it's alright. It's school. I don't know. I get in a lot earlier than everyone else. So you guys are probably still in summer, so read between the lines. So what I just did there is I rendered it out. And I'm assuming you all have a basic knowledge on Cinema 4D. So, scope. I don't usually write tut for your information. Just cause that one time I was strapped on time. So then I'll open Photoshop, and yes, yeah, you know what I'm gonna go over today is I'm gonna go over all the it's like screen captures that you get in graphics packs, and I have tons and tons of them. So I mean, I just have a shitload. Yeah, I don't know why I have icons in there though. And these are actually these aren't screenshots, but these are what you would do. You would take this, I think, yeah, they actually used this in a phase background once. They took half of this, so they took that part and kind of overlaid it and dimmed it down a little bit and used like some different lighting, and it was like just like fucking in a YouTube background. It was kind of weird. Like for a week, everyone was like, "Yeah, Transformers. Yeah, it's cool." All right, so I don't usually use this guy's thing. I just really like his backgrounds. They didn't make just yeah, like the fucking butterfly. All right, I usually go between Flues, Fozzie, and Pod. No, Jedi. Yeah, Jedi's a really good one for almost every type of screenshot you can imagine. So I'm just actually gonna start a new project. By the way, any aspect for a Mac screen 15-inch is 1440 by 900. Just thought I'll let you know that because I started making backgrounds for my computer. As you can tell, it took me like fucking forever to get the white everywhere. So, yeah. Now I have different backgrounds, but there's explosions. Back to this. There's explosions. Um, fucking flares. These are really cool. I mean, there's so many of them. Then dust, glass, whatever. So what I'm going to do, helpful tip, always start black. Black is the best setting for all these screenshots. Why? Because they're all faced in a black background. What I mean by that is, look at them. They are all with a black background, such as example, all of these and all these. Fuck. All right, so renders are really cool. Oh yeah, that's why I use Flues or whatever. Yeah, Flues. No, the Sens render pack. He has so many bomb ass, dank ass, sick ones in here. You can just kind of scroll through if you get this. Yeah, they're really cool. But what I'm talking about is Sparks, I guess. Yeah, let's go Sparks. So I'll scroll through some of these, and I will probably end up going with that one. Why? Because it's hitting something. and that makes it look like it has depth. So rasterize it. Then, yeah, here. I'll show you what I mean by shit. Alright, I'll fucking throw this one in there. And, yeah, so, coming at him. Sorry if I'm chewing my gum really loudly. Yeah, so, what's going on, guys? This is basically me stalling. So that looks awful. But what I'm going to do here is I'll throw in clouds and other fun facts. I mean, they're actually called smoke in here. So I'll throw smoke in there. And you see, this is what I was talking about. When you see that black part overlapping, you come up here, right below layers, click normal. You have a huge drop down. What you want to go to is screen. And see, it just takes the black right out of it. See, if this were a white background here, it would still show up. Like, hold on, let me turn this to screen. Yeah, everything would be gone. So that's not cool. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll just, add shit to this. And I'll show you color overlays involving this because some of the smokes are not all uniformly colored. And, sometimes you have to smooth it out, make it look like nothing happened. And, honestly, I'm not really going for a peel, just filtering through all these, I'm regulating them. You can probably hear me like swallowing, chewing, just being a bitch. Alright. And screen. So far this looks really uniform, to say the least. Definitely. So what you can do to make it all one color, which might not work with the flame just because, you can come make a new layer, and let's say I want to make this neon green. I just make the entire thing neon green in its own specific layer, press overlay, and yeah, I knew the fire would not work. And everything's green, and I can change that for blue or something, yeah. So it kind of looks cool. Yeah, and also another really cool tip that I picked up from just watching speed arts is that you don't have to always use the entire part of the render. So you'll see things like this. Like, wow, that's really involved and big, but oh, where could I put that to where it's going to be that big and awesome? Some people can just literally you can just take literally this part and stick it somewhere. And a lot of times, most graphic guys have all the same graphics packs. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, I've seen that. And sometimes I'll scroll through backgrounds and be like, holy shit, where did they get that one? That looks so cool. When I just realized it's a part of just a random part. So that could be sticking out. I'll use that, for example. Drag it in. Oh, that looks kind of cool. So just take your selecting tool. Oh, and always make sure it's totally in before you start deleting stuff, because then you'll drag it back in and you'll have stuff to delete again. I don't know why it's on circle, but I'll just make it work. Alright. And we're good. Because what I'll do is I'll just put an eraser, fade it a little bit, and see, now, even if I turn it that way, I have a totally new thing. Oh, I swear to God, is that a donkey? No, a goat? Right there. That's the eye, nose, whatever. So, I'll turn it upside down. Now it looks like a gladiator with a scythe. I don't know. Open interpretation. I'll do that with like fire in the background of him like walking away, not looking at explosions. Because that's what all the cool guys do. So, actually, yeah, explosion. Yeah. But I made this tutorial not in a hurry, because there's going to be more. I mean, what am I running on? 9 minutes. Fuck. Alright. This looks terrible. So what I was gonna say is you could just throw in the scope we made earlier, and you put it above kind of everything. It kind of looks cool when it's blue. And because it would cut it off, I'm gonna put it above and overlay. No, 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 don't do that. Screen. Oh, I just got an idea. Yeah, so you can select it by Command C on the picture, but still have the layer you want to delete selected. Then press Shift Command I to select the inverse. Then you press delete of that layer, and now I have what seemingly looks like an integrated thing when really I can just move this around. But it fits. So then, I don't know, you can just fucking throw that in there. Yeah, and just because I'm kind of OCD about this, I'll duplicate these, make it uniform, and yeah, then you can throw fires and sparks and orgasms around. That's really the point of this. It's all about making it your own. You can stay, like, my advice is to go with the trend, but make the trend your own. That was a sentimental tip for the day. And I did the same thing there, dragged it above, press green. And it turned out all right. Actually, this looked like a bowl of shit in the beginning. Now it looks like a bowl of shit with some flares. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and my riddle to leave you with for today is four men are on a boat in the middle of a lake. The boat, for whatever reason, sinks. Doesn't really matter. Let's just say it got fucking shot. All right, the boat sinks and sinks to the bottom, but not a single man got wet. How is that possible? Post a comment telling me why or how that is possible, and in the next video I will tell you the answer. Thank you.